All right, Bootleg kept podcast in here. Troy Ave is in the building.
They hate I won. God is great, baby straight.
New album is out.
New album is out. Absolutely. Absolutely.
How is everything, man? You are wrapped up in a lot of fucking. There's a lot of back and forth on the internet right now. I just saw Mysonne just dropped a new record today. Did you see that?
No, I don't entertain like trash. You feel me? Like we don't stop to pick the coins up off the floor. It don't make no sense. It's like really trash. I can honestly say I go the rest of my life without hearing a song from a taxi robber. You feel me?
Well, you put a record out about him, though, right?
No, I just talked about him being a taxi robber. When I make records, it's a fact. This guy actually robbed taxi drivers, and he stole $103 in total, a walkie-talkie and a gold ring, and he did 7 years in jail for that. So I wouldn't listen to the music of somebody whose life is worth $15 a year. It make no sense. And I suggest you don't either.
So you don't even
unless you just like consuming trash hip-hop.
So if somebody disses you, you're not even like, let me just take a listen.
Bro, I never, like, what the fuck am I listening to for? I'm not like one of these, when I tell you the type of music I listen to soul music, I listen to Tupac, I listen to PZ, like, it's different shit. I don't just be listening to rap just to listen to rap.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about that. I'd rather, when I sit in my pool in my house, I'm listening to fucking, put 80s dance hits on. Like Scarface.
I just, if someone put a whole song together about me, I'm at least listening to it once.
I can't listen to it because there's nothing they can do. I don't have no skeletons in my closet. Can't nobody pull nothing. Like, I'm super authentic. Not to say that like tough guy or whatever. I'm just saying like authentic as fact is I be living in my truth. So something that somebody's gonna say is nothing that you could come out and say to discredit me. This person did this to me before. Like how somebody could say Chano got wedgied and cut by a boxing bar and now it's a big thing. Or might sound you a taxi robber. You try to get it scraped from the internet. Now you're an activist. No, you a taxi robber and a hater. You know what I'm saying? So what are they gonna say about your ass? I'm a successful businessman. I own Lamborghinis and other foreigns. I got 13 properties. Like I own trucking companies. I got restaurant businesses. Like, what are you gonna say about me? I don't have a whole baby moms. Like, what's the shit you gonna put unless you gonna make up some shit like or have an opinion that most people don't share? So what the fuck am I? There's never gonna be no shocking shit that they gonna say about me that I don't know about myself and it's not offensive. They gonna try to make something up and use it in an offensive way. I don't consume bullshit, bro. I don't eat junk food.
Well, I think like a couple of things to clear up because I do think that now that obviously the trial and everything is passed, you could speak
for the most part.
For the most part,
I still gotta go to jail for no fucking. I ain't gonna say for no fucking reason, but
how long you gotta go to jail?
We'll see. It'll be up to the judge. Maybe a year, maybe longer, maybe less. Maybe the judge would be like, you ain't been in no trouble before this. Or after this, so it was an isolated incident, a jealous bottom feeder, predicate, felon, bum ass nigga hater, that fucking gasoline on the fire. So
well, I think because kind of help me through this because Taxstone's lawyer,
his name is Redstone. We address people properly. Well,
listen, the guy's in jail.
It's the fact of so.
You won. He's in jail.
It doesn't matter. Banger's dead. R.P. Banger. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's levels to winning and shit. You feel me?
Sure.
I had lost custody of my kids. I had to fight for that. I had to pay over $200,000 in lawyer fees, $500,000 bill. Yes. Yeah. All of this type of shit that I had to go through. My career was crippled.
Right.
Like, it ain't, you can't. I'm kicking a fucking scumbag cockroach when they down. You feel me? I'm stepping on them. It's gonna be guts on the bottom of my shoe. His name is Redstone. He wrote a letter to the judge, and his whole defense was that he didn't kill Banger. Troy Ave did it. Wrestled for the gun, and Troy Ave shot his friend. So he's a fucking rat, and he's a fucking cockroach, and he's a bottom feeder, and we need to remove haters from the fucking community. We need to remove them. They need to be treated with the same disdain as we do fucking snitches that do crimes with their homies and turn around and flip on them, as we do with child molesters, as we do with rapists, all these type of people. Because hate is a cancer, and that shit spews over to other people.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So this, I think that the one thing about this gentleman is he does have a lot of industry friends, right? And so me being somebody who was actually friends with Banga, right?
Banga had a lot of love for you. It's a fact.
I never was like, free dude, fuck that. Like, dude killed my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I personally, like, it is what it is. I'm not in the situation. I wasn't there, but like, I think that I do think that the reason why you're not necessarily going through a lot of the backlash that like maybe a guy like 6ix9ine went through is because the situation, at least how it's been explained, is you just cleared your name up after a lawyer essentially wrote a letter pinning everything on you.
Well, it wasn't so much a lawyer. It was so much him. You can't do anything without your lawyer's approval. You have to give your lawyer this information. His lawyer is not coming up with alleged crimes that we was involved in. That's him being a guy that's in the know of street things. You know what I'm saying? It's not, his lawyer's not coming up with this info. So they wrote a letter to the judge, but even before that, the whole defense was that, it was Troy Ave. They said they got Troy Ave out there shooting on camera.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just corny shit that we not going for. And as far as like me and 6ix9ine is totally different because 6ix9ine is was an active gang member. Mm-hmm. When you in gang shit, that shit is in the streets. You keep that shit in the streets. I don't care if somebody rapes your mother, you go kill them, or whatever happens to them.
Right.
It don't be no police shit involved. All my street business, I kept in the streets. I got shot when I was 15. Never heard about it. It's in the streets. I barely don't even rap about it.
Right.
I got shot in my head on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I was there. The detectives was at my bedside. I ain't have nothing to say because we kept that in the streets. This shit is the internet. This shit is the same thing this is like a stalker. Somebody who would tweet somebody 780 times over a 5-year period. Mm-hmm. This is craziness. It's like the person who killed John Lennon. The bitch who killed Selena, even though she wasn't a stalker, she was an assistant.
Right.
Like, this is a totally different situation. You feel me? This started in the public, and you don't never allow nobody to just say, I'm gonna crash out, throw my life away, and I'm taking you down with me. Nah, get the fuck off me. You go off that bridge yourself, don't.
Yeah.
Get off my body. You feel me?
Right. Yeah. And I do think too, like, you said letter aside, that it was a situation that was. But I do think the letter kind of like, at least optically, kind of like is like, hey,
yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, you want me to just like go with what this letter says, or you want me to hold myself down?
You feel me? Yeah, you want to play it fair. You want to play it fair, and it's sad that I would even let somebody determine the rules of engagement, the rules of the game. You know what I'm saying? Which it happened, but then it's like, wait, hold on, we both in the ring boxing. This person took the gloves off and. You know what I mean? They sprayed some shit in my eye. What the fuck I'm supposed to do?
I wanted to talk to you because...
and the real ones are seeing that. If you look at the public opinion, even with people like Mysonne and generally these nuts, the taxi robber, he'll put up a post and people will be under his comments like, fuck you talking about? I have a real nigga. You bugging. He did what most rappers talk about doing. You want him to take the murder of his friend. You want him to take attempted murder on somebody that shot him that he took the gun from. Like, people in the comments.
Right.
Even when Chano put up a post. Like, these guys got to make their comments limited.
When you say Chano, you talking about Maino?
Yeah, Maino's Chano. Okay. You know exactly who he is. The world knows who
Listen, I love Maino, man.
I was just in... Maino doesn't love you. You love him, he doesn't love you. That's a
Me
fact.
and Maino are solid. He's a good guy, man.
What has he done good?
I mean,
What's he done? Did he move his mother out the hood?
I can't speak to.
Did he help
Maino's
anybody in his
life.
Community? Well, that's how you judge a man. You judge a man's character by their actions.
But you and Maino have great records together. You guys,
I've done favors for him, and I've done records, and I've carried.
I mean,
the
he was
records.
on your album too.
No, he's on.
He wasn't on New York City
tape.
album.
Fuck no.
No, what was the record you? Oh no, I'm thinking of Prodigy.
Fuck no.
I'm thinking of the Prodigy
when
record.
I do albums, I'm meticulous with them shit.
No. I'm thinking of the Prodigy record. Yeah, I'm thinking of the Prodigy record.
People who I admire on New York City, the album, not just whoever.
You never admired Maino ever?
Why would I?
Because he's
admire.
Nah,
I support it because he was from Brooklyn,
right?
And he was coming up. I'm always support. I show love,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Always, I show love. That's how I'm always show love. So I bought his album when it came out. It was trash. You know what I'm saying?
Which album was trash though?
Well, there's only one that I would.
The first album was great.
His first album, Kev, come on, dog.
No. The album on Atlantic was fire.
Here we go with the cap.
No.
The first album was great, right?
His debut album on Atlantic was crazy.
The first album was great.
It was great.
Is it better than?
He had a record on there called Soldier.
I bet you it's not better than. And I'm not even gonna say classic like Outkast and shit like that. Since you saying the album's great, I'm gonna. Is it better than the Clips album?
No, I think this is one of the greatest albums ever.
Okay,
it's why it's on the wall.
See, you don't got a bunch of albums over here.
No, I got some here. It's better than this album by now.
But I'm not going. I'm not.
I think it's better by N.
He could never do nothing better than.
I think Maino's first album is better than that album from Nas. His first album, because he's put out other albums through Empire and shit.
Oh, what?
Bro, his first album was hard.
Oh, we gotta seriously look into your.
Crazy.
We gotta look.
Nah, bro, Maino's first album slept on.
You the only person saying that.
That's not true.
I'm telling you, who you and him and his kid.
Nah, Maino's album is hard, bro. His first album,
what?
It's good.
Take a toll. People get in the comments. Y'all tell me his
comments.
name, and especially from New York.
My Bandana, Soldier. He has some shit on that first album.
Oh, that's all right. So if you call his album great, what would you call New York City album if you had to rate them from 1 to 10?
Oh, I think it's a better album than Maino's first album.
But if you have, I want to see how.
You know, I'm a huge fan of New York City. I think that's your best album.
I want to see.
I think it's your best.
Yeah.
You think Major
you
Without
haven't
a Deal
heard
is?
Hate I Won yet? Then that's more of everything. But when you say great album, if on a scale of 1 to 10, if New York City the album was a 10 or whatever you want to call it, what would that album be? Because we got to deal in facts here. We're gonna bring the Facto show to my guy Bootleg Kev shit, and our opinions are always based on facts.
Okay, so what would be a 10?
Range.
Would Get Rich or Die Trying be a 10?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of things I won't. I'm gonna say like a 9.8. I'm
okay. Get Rich or Die Trying.
Get Rich. I got a personal thing with like 50 Cent, my favorite.
Get Rich or Die Trying is a 10. New York City, the album for me is like a hard 8.
Okay.
And I think Maino's album is like a 7.5. 7.
Are you shitting me?
His first album is fire, bro.
Let's go to Pitchfork because Pitchfork actually
Pitchfork.
does.
Fuck Pitchfork.
They give people zeros.
It's a bunch of fucking Williamsburg fucking weenies and tight pants fucking rating albums of fucking Pitchfork.
Hold on, you say it's a great album because
they had records on there I really liked.
Is it lyricism?
It was
substance.
It was a concept album.
Truth. Voice. Records.
It had good records. It was a good concept. It started off with him getting freed from jail. I like the album. Oh, you want me to? That's
no.
It's objective.
No, I just want to know why your opinions like that because because people have opinions.
Why I like Maino's first album?
Yeah, like I mean I don't want to know anymore. But I was saying like your opinion. Like
I think it was a dope.
I'll tell you why I love YG album. His first album.
Oh, My Crazy Life's a classic. For sure.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's like a 9.2.
When we say greats and classics, now most people would tell you New York City album is a classic or Major Without a Deal is a classic or New Pop. That's what most people would tell you. Those are classics. Now, I'm not gonna toot my own horn on my new shit, but I've never heard nobody say his shit was a classic. And we gotta be careful with the titles that we give the things.
Well, I didn't say classic. I said it was a great album though.
Great album. So we have bad albums, good albums, great albums. Something else and then classics or
yeah.
All right, so it's mid.
It's a great album.
Yeah, if we got 2 levels above it, it's mid. 2 levels above it, 2 levels below. I just want with hip hop is too much gray areas. Like when you see,
it's all objective.
It's all winning hip hop award.
This is all subjective to like what I think.
Gray areas.
There's people who love Playboy Cardi. I don't agree with them.
Well, but that's the thing.
It's subjective.
If we have a grading system and a formula.
There's no formula because everyone's grading system and formula is different.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what we need. If we have a grading, some people might say, like, I might be like, yo, Iverson is my favorite player. I know Jordan is better, but Iverson is my GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I can say why, okay, Jordan is better for these reasons. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's the same way I feel about like a lot of rap shit. I could be like, Pusha T is in my top 5. Or maybe my top like 8.
Pusha T is probably top. See now, you saying overall? If I'm talking about drug rap, like drug rap,
overall, my personal favorites, Pusha T's in my top 10, hands down.
I love Pusha.
If you were to have me put together like the not Bootleg Kev 10, Pusha's not in the top 10.
Okay, so you mean?
But I'm putting him high as fuck on my shit.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
That's why he's right there. You know what I'm saying? Pusha.
I got Tupac up there.
I just got into a fucking argument with Jim Jones that went viral over him saying Pusha T wasn't top 50. I was like, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah, I heard it. But I heard about him saying that. I don't like Top 50, that's crazy.
That's a wild statement.
Like,
What's up, y'all? Bootleg Kev here, man. Got to tell you about our new sponsors at King Palm, baby. Got to shout out to them, man. We're welcoming them into the new family, man. Of course, we treat all of our partners at the Bootleg Kev podcast like family. Shout out to King Palm, man. If y'all don't know about King Palm, they're the leaders in the smoking industry when it comes to their tobacco-free blunt wraps. No nicotine, no tobacco, just good old leaves. All right? Yeah, that's right. And look, their product that I love are these right here. Now, these right here are the pre-rolled tips. You just stuff them with your herb, your cannabis that you get from Jardin. And they got these terpene infused tips. Now, what they are is you put your weed in there, all right? You hit the fucking little pinch on that thing, and you get to burst the flavor. Now, these are the Red Rains, which is like an energy drink flavor. Obviously, they got the strawberry shortcake, which is also gas. Now, this is what's dope, too. There's just so many lines of these rolls. Shout out to the leaf tubes. You can get these blueberry, these big blue grape fusion joints. So much you can get, man. So many products. Check out your local 7-Eleven, your local smoke shop, all that. But you could also go to kingpalm.com right now and get everything online delivered right to your door for half off. 50% off if you use that promo code BOOTLEG. That's right. Shout out to King Palm, man. We're talking about essential smoking when it comes to like just getting that clean smoke. It's not too harsh, organic. You ain't putting nothing crazy in your lungs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to King Palm. No tobacco, no nicotine. Just straight look. And I got to shout them out too, because can we just take a good look at this? You know, we got multiple size King Palm hitters over here. That thing right there is like a goddamn... Jesus. That's a fucking boy right there. You know what I mean? Shout out to King Palm. That's a King Palm leaf right there. Stuffed with some fire. Some fire, all right? So look, right now you're going to want to go to kingpalm.com. Use that promo code BOOTLEG. Get half off whatever you need. Smoking accessories, leaves, some of these awesome... pre-rolls that they have that you just stuff your stuff in, you know what I mean. Kingpalm.com, 7-Eleven, your local smoke shop, all that. Make sure you follow them online at King Palm and check them out. Speaking of stuff that you're stuffing, shout out to MyBookie, man. MyBookie, you already know, mybookie.ag. I'm riding with the Phoenix Suns, goddammit. Them Suns going all the way. If you are like me and you like to, put a friendly wager on some sports, which I do a lot. I've been using MyBookie for about 10 years now. You can go do the same thing right now. Now, this is what's dope about MyBookie. Go to mybookie.ag. It's the online sports book. Not only is it an online sports book, they got the blackjack. They got the whole casino situation, craps, roulette, whatever you're into, you can play it right at mybookie.ag. And if you use the promo code BOOTLEG when you sign up, BOOTLEG, you'll see it down below here. When you sign up, you'll get that first deposit bonus. Now, get a new account, mybookie.ag. When you sign up, BOOTLEG is the promo code. First deposit bonus up to $1,000. You put in money, they give you money. It's that simple, all right? There's so many ways you can win money. Of course, they got NHL right now. The playoffs are happening in hockey if you're from fucking Canada and you care about a terrible, boring sport. Also, basketball. NBA playoffs are booming right now. Put all the money on the future for the Suns to win the championship. Thank me later. I got Suns versus Celtics in the finals. Also, baseball. Another atrociously boring sport, but a great sport to gamble on. All right? So what you're going to want to do, go to mybookie.ag, use that promo code BOOTLEG right now, and get your first deposit bonus unlocked. Speaking of unlocked, unlock your cock. Go to bluechew.com right now. It is summertime. If you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, ED, if you will, maybe you got stress at work. Maybe you're tired of looking at the same chick. Maybe you just need a little pep in your step. You need to get on that Blue Chew, man. You don't need to do anything, but it'd be nice to have the option to. So go to bluechew.com right now. Use the promo code BOOTLEG and get the first month supply of Blue Chew for free. What is Blue Chew? Well, Blue Chew is a chewable. Gets delivered to your door in a discreet package. No doctor's appointments, no doctor's visits. And it has the same active ingredient as Viagra and Cialis. So we're talking about getting your dick hard here. In case that went over your head, you know? It won't go over your head once you take it. I promise you that. Blue Chew also is incredible because not only does it come in the blue chewable flavor with the same active ingredient as Viagra and Cialis, but it also has a mint chewable flavor, which is the same active ingredient as Levitra. All right. All this, if you're questioning, I don't know, I don't want to spend no money. Does this shit work? Look, yes, it works. And you don't have to spend money if you use the promo code BOOTLEG at BlueChew.com because it's going to get delivered right to your house. They're going to give you a month's supply for free. You just got to pay $5 shipping. That's it. The Blue Chew's coming to your house. No awkward doctor's appointments. No awkward doctor's visits. It's all online. BlueChew.com. Thank me later. Thank me later. Let's get back to the interview. No, so we went on a Maino tangent.
Chano. His name is Chano. I just came from the Vegas fight with Javante Davis and Ryan Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the floor seats. You know, where I sit, there's no haters. It costs money to be a hater or an enemy or op of mine.
Okay.
I'm on the floor seats. I'm walking around the whole shit. I walk the yard. People yelling, Chano, yo, Choy, keep doing what the fuck you doing. Everybody, celebrities, I love what you. I'm introducing myself to people who I didn't think know me. Yo, man, I
help
fuck
me understand,
with Choy.
like
yo, I fuck with you.
What's the origin of the Maino thing?
They could go watch the documentary.
Listen, I saw a video where you were on your Instagram where you were claiming that Maino was wearing the same Cuban link.
I didn't claim that. He claimed. The people claimed that. The people claim that. The people went in his comments and said he had a chain that he stole and he said it was fake, that he pilfered.
But to me, when you're pointing out just the like Cuban link,
right?
That's like it's a little.
It wasn't the Cuban link. It's the
no,
Jesus
but there were
piece.
some of the things you pointed out that were like, yo, look, he still got the same Cuban link.
I never
on.
said anything. That's the people.
Yeah,
See,
but like to say like one Cuban link and another Cuban link are the same.
But we're not talking about
kind of
the
a
Cuban
stretch.
link. He's talking about the Jesus piece. The action, whatever he pulled out in the back of that minute Maybach.
But that's different from. I saw a post of yours where you were talking about. Look, he's wearing that same chain link without the piece.
I've never said that. That's a fact. I know what I say. I've never said that. There's a documentary, a short that shows everything.
Who's putting it together? Are you putting together these documentaries?
It's the people, man.
Okay.
The people. I got the Facto Show podcast. Even the title I did with me as Batman. Everybody knows Batman is Bruce Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
He has beautiful women. He lives luxurious houses, drives nice cars, and there's a bunch of bottom feeder haters. The Penguin, Bane, Joker. That's where all these people are.
So let me ask you this, Troy, because
the people put that together. I said on the Facto Show, I feel like Batman. Hey, yo, Facto Show, Real One viewers, I need y'all to make me a cover like that with all these haters. And he did it.
Do you feel like you are, at times, participating in unnecessary drama for someone that's as rich as you are and for someone who's been through as much as you've been through?
Well, that's all a part of perspective.
Because, listen, like you got someone tried to kill you on Christmas. Obviously, the shooting that happened that we all know about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're kind of like the court case got wrapped up and you just kind of dive right into a whole lot of fucking drama. And I just feel like,
well, I'm gonna tell you that's your perspective of not really thoroughly knowing me before music. The shit that happened to me that you see is just highlighted now because I'm an entertainer and I got some fame and a little bit of celebrity, but I really come from the streets and trying to make it out of that. It was hard for me to get to even this point of you knowing me. I've been through way worse shit before I got to that point of you knowing me.
Right.
So now that you see this and it's highlighted, it just is blown up more. But I've been through, as far as where I was, where I'm coming from, I'm doing pretty good. I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about as far as things with people. When you one of those guys, as far as like, I've always been like a popular person. I've always worked, like from high school, whatever. There's been people that didn't like me for certain reasons. When I got in the street, I'm getting more money than people. I'm driving nice cars. They ain't like me for certain reasons. And shit happens in there, and you got to protect yourself. But at this point, saying that, do I think I'm getting into unnecessary stuff is all a matter of perspective. It's like there's fucking a 4-time champion like Klay Thompson have to show his rings to somebody. Somebody can say, hey, Klay, you're above that. Why are you doing that? It's all a matter of perspective. You feel what I'm saying? There's Kobe, the Black Mamba, have to go off and play Kyrie Irving for talking shit like, bro, I'm a champ. I don't gotta play you at this Olympic shit.
So,
it's all a matter of perspective.
Right.
I think that with me, I would be above, and I've never have started any issues with people. But sometimes when people come to me, and again, I don't want you or any viewers to only look at or lock into the issues that I do take on, because mad issues come across my desk and I fucking ignore them.
Right.
So if I ignore 20 issues or people taking shots at me and diss songs and trying to destroy my character, if I ignore that and I choose to, you know what, fuck these 20 people, they're roach guts on the bottom of my shoe, let me deal with these other 4 or 5 people, then I think that's my prerogative to do that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, fuck it. And maybe I'll deal with those other people later, maybe I won't. But perspective is saying, if you have a perspective, it all's about where you from, your experiences with life and whatever.
For sure.
Look, Jay-Z was top of the top. He didn't have to go at Nas. He was already ahead of him. He didn't have to do many things that he done. He didn't have to do that. Jay-Z was ahead of Nas. I'm from New York. I know this. He got to the point and he said, yeah, now I'm going to really step on his neck. This when Nas started putting out weak music. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Nas, but it wasn't like his early music.
It was right after Nostradamus.
And then he came back with that Stillmatic shit. Like, the fuck you talking about? This is me.
So my thing is like, you talked about like the new album and how it's like one of your best bodies of work. You think it's your best body of work?
It is my best body of work because I've been through New York City. The album took my whole life to make that.
Right. That
and Major Without a Deal. More so, Major Without a Deal is the album I always wanted to make because it's a combination and a culmination of everybody I grew up listening to and wanting to hear and rap, and all my favorite rappers. I put Fat Joe on that shit. Right. I had 50 Cent on that shit. Right. Every Pusha T, Fab, like whoever, everybody was on that shit. Nori, Prodigy, you know what I'm saying? I made that album because I had the ability and access to people. Raekwon, like Raekwon, one of my favorite rappers.
For sure.
You feel me? So that's that album. New York City was the album that I did for the city. That'd be one of my greatest albums or classic albums to people from New York City because I did that for the city. Right. I took my shine and my highlight and I sacrificed for the city. I wasn't trying to appeal to people everywhere else because I'm like, my city needs this. I'm not going to jump on the South Beat like everybody else is doing just to try to get on. I'm going to sacrifice and I'm going to stand 10 toes down and rep for my city. But this album, Dear Hate I Won, this is me going through my most tragic time in life, going through the lowest points in life. You know what I'm saying? Like total in the public eye, and then overcoming that. And this shit is like, it ain't just Dear Hater I won, it's Dear Hater we won. Anybody that overcame some shit, if you woke up this morning and you got some level of success and there's people hating on you and you still breathing, still carrying on, it's Dear Hater we won. Real shit. And ain't nobody in hip hop history that has gone through the shit that I went through, lived, survived, and then been able to put an album out with it.
Do you think that at times the spectacle of some of these beefs you're wrapped up in might take away from people like diving into the album?
No, fuck no.
Or you think it's the opposite?
Fuck no. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even take the time. Like I said, I'm one of the most authentic and raw artists to where I don't pick and choose my battles. I don't say, oh, come on, guys, this might be not politically correct right now. Let's not do this. Like, I take the battles as they come, if I have time for it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I even think Dear Hate I Win has allowed people to see how lyrical Troy Ave is. I mean, real life lyrical. Like, since you niggas like writing letters, here go one. Dear Hater, I won. Right. I'm a boss. You a bum. Like, the breakdown of that. This, you know hip hop. On that album, I said, since you niggas like writing letters, here goes one, get a pen. I write this as a free man, paid $500,000 out the pen. I'm out of your league, don't pretend. Bowling on point like a pin. I sat many months, you wrote to the judge soon as you walked in. Mr. Collins and his entourage been doing a lot of shootings. A recent one outside a New York City club, pursue them. And now it's people suing, trying to take all our stack. Got attempted murder because I took the gun from him and bust back. These ain't no made up raps. I'm paraphrasing the facts. I'm the king of the underground. He's just an underground rat. I rose up above the rodents. They trying to pull your boy back. With a cold shoulder and colder hand, whoever reaching gets smacked. Smirat, brat, URL. I'm a W. I in Lambos and Bentleys where I dwell. It's a mansion for sale. I bought that. You just bought to a cell. A real nigga lives on while a fake one dies in jail. I took the actual court documented statement from Redstone and put it in a song and made it lyrical. Mr. Collins and his entourage been doing a lot of shooting. It's not made up shit that people do. People make up words. Bowling on point like a pen. Every bar, there's no bars taking off. Smirek, URL, I'm a W. URL, I'm a W. I-N Lambos. I-N, W-I-N, win. You didn't get that. Stop it, kid. Don't do that.
Look, you're doing your
I'm
thing.
a W. I-N Lambos and Bentleys where I dwell. It's a mansion for sale. Talking about where I dwell. I bought that. You just bought to a sale. Like, these are the shits that people won't get or understand. So now, when you got the light on you and shit, or you got more eyes on you, people like, oh shit, I ain't know Choy App was that dope. And I see it. I got a podcast called Facto Show. Mm-hmm. I see it in fact because now I put out old records that I put out a year ago. And motherfuckers like, yo, this is crazy, yo. I put it out a year ago. Mm-hmm. You didn't see it then.
Right.
It's cool. You wasn't paying attention.
Now you're paying attention.
I don't hope, now, you late to the party, but come on in now. Enjoy it. We always showing love. We spreading love and destroying hate.
Let me ask you this, man. Obviously, rest in peace to Hovain, man, who passed away last year from a heart attack. Do you, when you lose somebody like that, did it make you regret any of the stuff that you put into the air about Hovain?
No, I didn't, because I put nothing but facts into there about Hovain. What you don't know about Hovain, you don't know the real him. And just like a lot of people don't. I was on Mav Hoffa podcast and I had to correct somebody. They were saying, yeah, and RP. I said, man, did you do anything for his kids? What you don't know is that I gave him the name Hovain. Mm-hmm. What you might not know is that I brought him into the industry. I
know that.
Okay, now, what you don't know is your relationship with him comes through me.
100%.
Right. What you don't know is he didn't fuck with you. It was me saying, nah, I fuck with Kev, you bugging. But Hovain knew how to play the game. Like I said, I'm raw and uncut. I don't pretend to fuck with people when I don't. If I fuck with you, I genuinely do. If I don't, I just don't. There's no beef, nothing personal, I don't. He knows how to put on a smiling face. So that's why I say, hey, you be at the forefront, be the manager. Now, did he grow to fuck with you later on?
Yeah, but me and him had like hours and hours of conversations in the last 5 years. So
now here go the thing. Let me tell you when it counts and is real. It's countless people who had hours and hours of conversations with him. There ain't countless people who had hours and hours of conversation with me. Mm-hmm. Because it's worth more. It's not just given to anybody. It's given to people who I genuinely care for and genuinely fuck with.
But the reason why I bring that up is because obviously
I'm gonna tell you I don't regret anything. That's the truth. But I didn't lie on him at all.
You're his kid's godfather, correct?
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
One of his kids' godfathers. And my thing is when there's that level of like love at a certain point, right? Because I think there was like a certain point in time where you put out like almost like a podcast. It was like a 30-minute thing where you were talking about what happened and you were talking about Hovain. I think you were talking about Lido.
It was a track on the Dope Boy Choy project. Yeah.
And it was like kind of like you talking for like it was about a half hour.
I was just talking about the whole initial part of me meeting him because like I said, I deal in facts. I was talking about how when I got a management deal with Butch Lewis, God bless the day, real man. He put me on with rap and they say, yo, I'm gonna give you this much money a week. And I said, well, all right, can you take some of that money out of my money and give my partners K Cash and Hovain, which got nothing to do with music. I'm just putting them on. We riding around selling music. Yo, can you give them $300 a week each, $600? Not out of your money, but out of my money. I did that. That's how I sacrifice for my people. So for somebody that I did that for, they owe me more than that. For somebody that I helped get out the projects, they owe me more than that. For somebody who I gave a name to, I put this was a dream of theirs. I put them on with their dream. It was managers that I could have went with and like most people do, they switch managers, they diss the people that they came up with. I never did that. Even with Got With Money Nails, Chris Lighty, I'm like, yo, listen, I'm gonna fuck with y'all, but my dog gotta be with me. That's real loyalty. When most managers be like, well, nah, it's only me or nobody. You know this from being in the game. But I'm like, yo, listen, it's 20%, but my dog who got no experience and don't know shit, he gotta be with me or else I ain't fucking with you. That's real loyalty that most people won't do. And for somebody that does that, they owe me more than that than to have we got an understanding of I I got charged with four counts of weapons possession, attempted murder, and they was lingering the murder of my friend Banger, my real friend,
right,
over my head. I'm talking about Banger's my real man. Like when he come home from jail, I'm bailing him out. We at the crib with a chef having shit there. Hovain ain't there. You feel me? It's a fact.
So my thing is
but I'm saying they owe me more than that to where if you and your guys right here, I don't know everybody's position, but they here, he's doing his thing. Let's just say y'all riding around, you get caught with a gun illegally.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the dynamic of your relationship, but I feel like one of your guys should be like, yo, Kev, keep shit going. I'm gonna take this gun charge. I ain't gonna sit for long. Just hold me down financially. Because if you go to jail, all this shit stops.
Right.
Real shit. So now imagine coming from the street knowing that, and now you into music, making more money and being more successful, and the game plan is, hey, yo, listen, y'all, fuck it. Nobody else help me with no money for bail, no lawyer, no nothing. It's cool, I got that. It's all I need. I'm gonna fight this attempted murder, and I'm gonna fight this other gun charge. Y'all just fight the gun charges. I'm paying for the lawyer and everything. I done paid for a lawyer with Hov before and beat it. John Stella, my same attorney I had, beat a gun charge for him, spanked it. Here, I just need y'all to do that. All right, bet. I called Wolfie on the phone. Hov said in court that, yo, when they brought up that they caught the guns in there, in court, he said, I'm gonna take the other gun, because that's what we do. That's what I did for him. That's what I'm gonna do for anybody in a higher position that's holding us down. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, guys? Hey, if you are watching this and it's April 20th, 420, I'm going to be hanging out at Jardin today. That's right. Put the flyer up, LaRock. I'll be at Jardin hanging out all day today. The craziest, most just luxurious, illest dispensary in the world, located right in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, Jardin Las Vegas, they are our family. They sponsor the podcast. I love those guys dearly, and when I say that it is the best place I've ever walked into to buy premium cannabis, I'm not lying. Best customer service, best bud tenders, best bud to put in your king palm, and just overall, man, just a great experience. So what y'all need to do is go follow them online, Jardin_Las Vegas. Follow them on the gram. We got a lot of dope stuff in the works. They actually just opened a fire podcast studio, so we're going to be doing a lot of content in Vegas. Live from Jardin. They also just dropped a fucking tennis shoe with Fila. They got dope fly gear. Man, premium cannabis. The best selection. Culture. Sniff. You walk in there, man, listen, they got, I'm not even lying to y'all. Jardin has their own signature scent, and it smells good. I keep a bottle of it in my car. Literally. Maybe twice a day I spray that. Whoosh, get that Jardin whiff. It smells amazing. So look, make sure you go to Jardin. If you're in Vegas, get in that Uber. Get in that cab as soon as you touch down. Say, take me to Jardin. The taxi drivers, the Uber drivers, they know exactly where it is because it's the hottest spot in Vegas. They go take you straight there. You're going to tell them I sent you. They're going to get you situated real nicely, all right? Jardin_Las Vegas. Go show them some love. Go to JardinLasVegas.com. Got to give a shout out to our OGs, my dogs at Odd Socks, baby. They've been fucking with us from day one. And they've been dropping so many crazy, dope new like socks. You know, first of all, can we talk about Beavis and Butthead? They just dropped the Beavis and Butthead socks and draws. Let's take a check. Just a nice little peek at the Beavis and Butthead drawskis, bruh. Ooh. Come on, man. They also just dropped Coca-Cola. We got Scarface. We got Reese's. We got the big fucking Lebowski. So many dope socks. The most comfortable socks in the world. The most comfortable underwear in the world. And check this out. Right now, you can get 20% off. That's 20% off at checkout at oddsocksofficial.com using the promo code Bootleg. So go right now, oddsocksofficial.com. My first suggestion would be get you a pair or a pack of the Odd Socks Basics, the black and the whites. Those are my go-tos. And then you got to fuck with some of these Big Lebowski socks. And they just got Coca-Cola. They got the Scarface boys. Like, what are we talking about, man? What are you waiting on? They are the most comfortable socks in the world. So if you're not wearing Odd Socks, you're just cheating yourself. You know what I mean? You're really cheating yourself. They got fucking South Park. Come on, bruh. What are we talking about? Go to oddsocksofficial.com right now. Use the promo code Bootleg. Save 20% off at checkout on the most comfortable socks in the world. Or don't and keep torturing yourself with those shitty socks you're wearing right now. Be a damn shame. Anyway, let's get back to the interview. So I guess
for them to act funny all of a sudden when it's time and not hold the end of the bargain, that ain't 100 to me.
I guess my thing is like Hovain's passed away. Like he's not here anymore. You know what I mean? And like,
well, we spoke after that. We spoke after that. We spoke on multiple occasions. I seen him, and you know it is what it is. That don't take back the facts.
So my thing is this: is like, you know, there's shit that's online now that like his kids are gonna have to grow up and like, you know, when they look up their pops on that fucking YouTube,
bro, it's the truth.
But my thing is,
you gotta live in your, you gotta live and die in your truth.
But you don't regret anything that you said about him, like
I didn't say,
like, because you were.
If I had made up stuff and I came up with slander and shit, then cool. But I said shit that was the truth. They said I was on drugs. He said I was bugging. He told somebody he had to get away before he had to put hands on me. Where in the fuck world would you put hands on Troy Ave? That don't, nigga, like these are the narratives that they pushed so that they wouldn't look crazy when everybody's like, well, why did you leave Ave? Why wasn't you there? We come from, if you come somewhere with somebody, you leave with them. You don't leave your friends. I don't give a fuck. If you hear shots in the other room and your peoples went in that room to go to the bathroom, you run the fuck in there. You don't walk out the door, I got to get out of here. You go see and make sure they good. That's where we come from. And when the pressure was on, they didn't stand on that. So if my kids got to see shit online about me, that's true, they got to see it. The fucking lady who said Emmett Till looked at her just died. People don't give a fuck.
Right.
She should have never said that shit. The bitch could burn in hell. Good riddance.
I just think like
you taking it. It's all about perspective. It's all about how you feel, and you can't ever pacify somebody's feelings because I was there at ground zero of the betrayal. That's like me saying, if something happens with you and your wife, Kev, leave it alone.
Well, I think
that's ground zero.
Again, you talk about perspective. I think like talking to him, there's like a different perspective on what happened.
But then you have the truth, bro. I only deal in the truth. I'm telling you, you don't know this person, how I dealt with this, how everything that I said about these people, I show video evidence to prove it.
Yeah.
Everything. Here's a fact that you can ask. You can ask yourself. You don't even have to ask him.
I can't ask him. He's dead. He's
right.
passed
you don't
away,
even
man.
have to ask him. You ask yourself, because I only deal in facts, no made up shit. Hey, yo, listen, ho, Av is your man, right? Y'all came up out the mud together. He put you on. He did everything for you. Why did you leave him to take all those guns?
I'm gonna be honest.
That's one.
Listen,
why did you leave him at Urban Plaza fighting for his life by himself?
This is a ridiculous.
Black man leave.
I can't even. There's no point in talking. My guy's dead. So
it
what are we even talking
about? Guy being dead. And that's my guy. Kev, he didn't fuck with you. I'm the one that made him fuck with you. So when he came to the point where you say some shit like, yo, Av is controversial. I don't know if I want to do it. I'm like, the fuck is Kev talking about? He know I'm the one that started all this shit. And you having loyalty, bro, I'm telling you, I have no reason to lie. Whether I do this interview, leave or not, I'm still gonna be rich, bro. I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna drop an album, and I'm still gonna go top 10 and Billboard, and I'm gonna do number 1 and number 2 independent. And I'm still gonna live, I'm still gonna be at the floor seats on fights. My life's still gonna be good. I'm telling you real life shit, bro. You don't even play my records, and it don't matter. I'ma still be good. But I'm telling you, just for life moving on, be loyal and truthful and hold it down for the people that would really hold it down for you. And don't ask him, he's dead, you can't. But ask yourself, why wouldn't somebody do that? These are the facts. Why was Av fighting for his life in a room by himself? Things could have turned out different. So why did Av get left to take all of these guns? You wouldn't wait unless
the conversations you guys had.
Person that wouldn't take the guns for your
friends. The conversations that you guys had before he passed. Were you guys in a positive place? Because you posted like a rest in peace post for him.
I mean, yeah, we was cool. But I'm gonna tell you what the last conversation. We was supposed to get up, and he kind of spun me. Like I seen him in person, pulled him over. Come here, fat boy, let's talk, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because I saw your post and I was like, well, shit. Like, I don't know if this was the energy. Like, it seemed it was a positive post, but it felt like when he was alive, you had a lot of negative energy towards him.
No, that's not true. I spoke to him. We had a situation where we had to speak about some business, but.
Because you guys, I mean, look, when you guys were like fucking Dame and Hove, you know what I'm saying?
We was like Troy Ave and Hovain.
But I'm saying like in terms of like.
Yeah, we was like Troy Ave. I never want to be like no other man. But what I'm saying is, you can speak to somebody and nigga, 2 truths can be 1. They could have done all of this bullshit and you could still feel for their loss. That picture that I showed you,
100%.
That video that
2 things can be true.
That video that I put up, that's before rap shit. That's freestyling in my mom's basement studio that I built, and we counting my drug money. You hear me?
Right.
That I put them on to. Yo, here, come on. Like, I'm the type of friend to be like, yo, I'm going to buy these bricks. You could put in with me. Nah, I don't want to put in. All right, well, I'll get the bricks, and whatever you sell, give me half. But you got the opportunity to come in and be a whole partner. That's before rap. That's before anything. That's when you in Tampa, not even know.
I
So know the
definitely
real
agree that
person.
you can agree on two things can be true at the same time.
Right. So you saying
Were you invited to the
I felt
funeral?
for the loss. Invited? I found out first, and I ain't know people get invited to funerals. Who the fuck gets invited to a funeral? I've never been invited to a funeral in my life.
I mean,
That's nuts.
to be invited to a funeral?
Yes, you fucking grieving. So I wouldn't invite nobody to a funeral. If you post
like-
it up, hey, this person is going to be is died. This is what funeral.
Because you had to go to court that day, right?
I had to go to court that day, but not even that. Like, bro, I found out Hovain died before you knew. Or the
I
whole public.
actually think I might have found out. I found out like the night it happened. Like,
I found out the night before.
everybody called me and were like, "Hey, just so you know, this happened. Don't
I
talk
found out the
about
night
it. We're not
before,
going to
like,
announce
around
it."
7
me
to
too.
8 p.m.
I got a call as well.
All right, well then there you go. That's when I found out he died.
Yeah.
But you don't get invited to a funeral at all. You could just go. I know people that didn't even, like, mutual friends of us that didn't even speak to him, whatever. They went to the funeral. It ain't no funeral was an open invite.
When you lose somebody like him, does it make you like kind of maybe want to patch some shit up with someone like Lito?
Fuck no. I don't leave the bro for what? What time is it? What time we gotta be there?
1. All right. Well, look, the new album's out.
Yeah, new album's out.
Dear Hater, I Won.
God is great and paper straight. Staying
How
roll
often
with
are you
God.
dropping the podcast?
Roll every week. We got episodes. Roll with God, believe in God, spread love and destroy hate. That's the message to everybody. Spread love and destroy hate. Hate is a cancer.
There it
Any
is.
type of hate.